Motherfucker, stupid like Jamal Murray, funny, goofy looking, stupid, Holly Grove looking ass nigga. Stupid ass fucking Bush, man.
Singletary to get the drive started. And they're able to get this one.
That's just a beat. Just a beat. You gotta come up.
Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from
They're gonna hit something, dog. Who won last night out of you and Teach?
With a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big time.
There, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38, Allen uncorks one for Davis, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Allen, you gotta put that ball where it needs to be, homeboy.
Head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. A 3rd down gain of 19. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
Come on, dog.
Former defensive back. Have to admit, I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Allen now on first down. And he's going to be taken down.
The ball
Pressure
go,
gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Let the ball go. You can't check everybody. You're going to just keep running back and forth till you got somebody. What are you doing?
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35.
Straight back to me.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now Allen steps away to his left. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback.
He's just Jubilee now. He stopped fucking pause on the dime.
How about him buying some time outside?
Relax, come on. Relax,
waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Forced out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage.
Well, and he's got his tight
All you got to do is relax. That was open the first time, and I missed it.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
Relax.
Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts.
Right. We got it.
Set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch.
Say, bro, did you something, dog? I thought we was. Say, bro, listen. I don't know what I did you, dog, but I'm sorry.
No, bro, you didn't do nothing. So, listen, let's tell you what happened. That's, going through something.
We're going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Anyway, so,
here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Yeah, I know you said that you only caught a few trout.
Extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield,
it was supposed
but they
to
never
be nice.
did.
It was supposed to be slick call. And dude, once we got onto the rig, the bitch was right cabin. And I was like, well, fuck, let's try to run. Let's try to
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Jair makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 23.
Look, dog, I'm available whenever you can go. I'm self-employed.
Becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
Hell yeah, you fucking right. Hey, bro, listen, if I did, I just want to know if I did you something, I can make it right, dog.
And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football was going.
That's all.
There to create the turnover.
Nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the
They ain't have no shrimp?
They sacked him once. Now they get in there and
Oh.
knock another one away.
Oh, they ain't one, they wanted plastic.
Rule being gone makes
Damn.
defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed, that time
That's
lucky
crazy.
that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
They didn't touch the shrimp. The shrimp went to waste. I said, oh, this is
Yeah, you should have brought them home and peeled them,
They'll
motherfucker.
go again on 2nd and 10.
Oh, a little,
Now Allen.
It wasn't that big of a loss.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling
Right.
it in.
You would think they want that shit over fucking plastic.
35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back. And
Oh,
he's
yeah,
flinging it
yeah.
around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt
I'll
good
tell you
about
what,
his
I brought some new poles. I got a couple of them you need to show me, teach me how to use them, because they're bait casters.
Situations. Ball hardly hit the ground.
And so whenever you ready to go, Derek is off on Sundays and Mondays, and I'm off whenever you can go. I don't give a shit about. No, that shit is dead right now, because the senators still ain't vote if they gonna give the tax break, and the fucking rioters on strike right now. There's all kind of shit going on, dog. They had 2 movies out of 10 that was supposed to start this year. So ain't nothing shaking. But Uber and Lyft, you know, doing all right. So.
He's gonna go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
I'll definitely make another trip within the next week or so.
Well, next week I'm going to Houston.
I went today. But I didn't go today because I had to meet with a contractor who wound up wasting my fucking time.
They're in some hot water now after that sack.
Yeah.
It's 2nd and 21.
I was trying to get a quote from him. He's like, oh, well, you know, it's about $160 an hour. I'm like, how many fucking hours? You know?
Allen now looks to throw.
Some shit.
And he's complete downfield to Knox. And he's brought down here just outside of the
Right.
20.
So he can tell you any fucking numbers when he starts working. Right.
A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
competition today because the win wasn't bad today.
Well, I'm going to Houston next week from the 25th, I think, to like the 29th or something like that. But after that, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably watch you next time.
This is Hines.
All right. Hey, I'm sorry, though. I'm sorry.
Take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that goal around, a first down as well.
Back to your bitch
right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Catch that back shoulder throw, man.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
In that hole, baby. Follow them blockers.
Devin Singletary, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words.
Also one person.
So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Play action. It's Burrow. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle.
Oh, he pushed me.
Into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 54 yards.
Throw the bitch right, Joe. We good.
Cut it back within a score.
Throw the bitch right.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This will be
good shit, Hubbard.
Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
You got him going out there.
That was an interesting
Don't worry about what I got him doing.
The
fuck?
I gotta worry about what you got him doing, asshole.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
dumbest shit in the
defenses want
world.
to try and keep bodies in
Don't
front of
worry
him.
about what I
think
got
that
him
discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
Like I'm not playing
incomplete.
against him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the
Nobody
25.
ain't never really tell you you was stupid when you was young.
Nah,
Allen.
I was too smart. I was too smart, pussy.
No, you
Gets this
stupid.
up to the 34.
Being smart don't have nothing to do with being stupid.
9 yards, not quite
Yeah,
enough.
that's how I knew you
Down
stupid, because you don't know that. You think being smart means you ain't stupid. Got a lot of smart motherfuckers that's stupid.
So they just need
I
1
hate it,
yard
dog.
here to pick
I'm
up
not
the
one
first
of
down.
I'm wrong.
I'm not one of them.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary.
Listening to how you talk, you are one of them. Yeah, I ain't no his stick. Ain't no his stick. Stupid motherfucker. Stupid motherfucker. Ain't no his stick. See, I told you you was stupid. Look at you.
Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are able to extend
What
their
happened?
lead.
That's my
Here's
bad, though.
Bass now for
Suicide
the
blitz.
extra point.
My bad.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Suicide. That's my bad defense. Gotta make that play, Hubbard.
After the touchdown,
bragging on
to kick
Hubbard.
it away.
Keep putting them in the back. Putting them out there in coverage.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From all the way up at the 38
Good
now
enough. You got
after a
somebody
good
on
start
him
to the
now.
drive.
Good enough.
Buying time to his left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight
21.
end.
He gave you all that time to catch up with the man. You still ain't catch up with him.
Going out. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
How you burnt you
These
that
guys have
bad?
definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that
that's
they're
how.
panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Wow, man,
He's
you lined
tackled
up
a
over.
yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and a yard. Burrow will throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Mixon with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
There you go.
Here's one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 102 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with
y'all can't block 3 people.
They'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, it was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And bringing it in, it's Davis. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
Got a rock. Let's go.
Got a rock. Charles Davis operating good, set and ready to rock for the 3rd. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack. So certainly something has to change here in Q3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This
throwing the ball behind the man and everything.
They go play action with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Fire is complete to Hurst down the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Burrow.
Come on, 49.
Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive.
Hard on yourself.
They're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely needed to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
What you doing, 13? Jump off and catch the ball.
Smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go right back to Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On 3rd down, they go
Missed the fucking tackle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. David Singletary taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Flush to his right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Burrow on play action. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games.
Yeah, this man I'm running fucking 60.
158 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st down, Allen. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take the like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The Bills on 3rd down. No problems to this point, a perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Allen, getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Let him go.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Hines. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the 1st of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, I can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jair Elam makes a pick. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw. Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more with insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash and a bit of a time. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
It's still Lakers in 6.
It's still Lakers in 6.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.
Domination team. The motherfucking nation is offense, folks. Offense with both of y'all side. We ain't stop shit. We ain't stop a nosebleed. Let this sad nigga walk up and down the field. Come on, man. Gotta make that pick, Hubbard. Gotta make that pick, Hubbard. No more of that, too. He eating. He got knocks out there like Keith Jackson. Gotta put a man on him every play. He looking for that shit. And I see him audible, stupid ass audible. I hear you, though. I turned the air blowing my drawers off. We good. We about to get this one. We about to get this one, dog. You feeling yourself a little too fucking much.
I mean, if I win the 7 out of the last 8, you be feeling yourself.
I hear you. You getting them? Okay. Don't worry about what I do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You right. I'm wrong. You right, I'm wrong, dog.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we've got
You just gotta lock in and not fuck up. You know, it's not. Talking crazy. Talking crazy.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys.
$5 loss Friday.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
$5 loss Friday. Oh, I gotta do that. I gotta do that if I don't do nothing else. I gotta do that. Do that right now. Stupid sad ass out the game. Stupid sad ass out the game, dog. I'm ready when you ready, dog. Man, who's gonna come? Somebody gonna come in the chat talking about this game over? Got me a follower, hating ass follower talking about the good game. This game over. You better relax. Let's go.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Garoppolo. it's Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Going with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A second down throw for Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Come on. I'm throwing that bitch right to the fucking ground. Gotta go get the ball, bro.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run.
Let's hear Parsons.
Correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mm-hmm.
From the 44, Garoppolo to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets them this time for the sack. For it. It's Garoppolo. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Prescott now. That escapes the sand. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 29 yards. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
Fucking picks and completions that, come on.
Had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott off play action. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Hitting Samuel on the slant. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it would be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 74 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it?
Make a fucking play, CD.
And it worked really well for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big
conversion
to get this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team.
Come on, Dax.
Why would we go for it there? No confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice.
Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They run straight ahead here with Pollard down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position.
Fuck, dog. Come on.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
Come on, dog. Pick that stupid shit.
Knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
For the 2nd half.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Ball delivered complete on a crossing route, Gallup. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Maher is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on.
Then they're going to get back up, huh?
Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
They intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Flush to his right, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
We heard a lot of talk pregame, team. We heard a lot of fucking talk. They jumped out on us.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Focus, dog. Focus, dog. Line there. Can't keep making stupid mistakes. I am. I am. Now you want me to shut up, bitch. That makes sense. I ain't stupid like you think. You dumb ass up.
Charles, they've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues.
I ain't saying I ain't talking.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the ball and limiting turnovers. And in
Lot of talk pregame.
After we saw that first turnover, we worked the pins would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A very solid gain of 27. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo's throw complete here to Ayuk. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He's got it. Touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, a touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's taken to the 26. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That one goes for 24 yards. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explode.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force
the issue here. Maybe take
some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Moore. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49ers. They score the touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Gold with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, Prescott. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end,
24 fucking nothing, bro.
Victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
How you fucking do it, nigga? New challenge. I tell you, don't throw it to that man again. Do it again, because you did it again. And look, that's what I told you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Fucking nothing, dog. That's worse than the Jacksonville game. Shit. Come on, man. Gotta play small, dog. You can't be throwing that dumb shit. Turn that stupid ass shit off, man. What this is?
I ain't mad at everything.
Speaking of giggling like a little hoe. Speaking of giggling like a little hoe, man. That's your bitch ass up. Whole ass.
You only do that when you win. What up, Jethro? We're beating the fuck out of Marcus, that's all. Oh, man, love you too, man. We just started the game. We gotta wait for the next. Join the party. You in the party? I ain't good. And now this was gonna be my last one. I was gonna go to work, but now I stay to work. I just go in the little booth, that's all. That's the beauty of my job, dog. Going on there. Yeah, join the party and all that, man. Man, fuck the gym, man. Why would you do that? Well, I mean, you just asked me why would I go to work to earn some money. Why would you go to the gym? Well, it's my same reason why I'm going to work. No, it ain't all good. It's not all good. That's the problem. You think everything all good. Life ain't a game, bro. Man, life ain't a game. Ask Marcus is like a game.
Man, fuck you. Don't ask me nothing.
Ask Marcus like a game. You'll tell you.
Say Tease. Oh, tell Tease chill out.
Coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland.
Ever stop? Oh, Lord. ask you that, dog. I got eyes.
Telling you, Chris, that sound like you in there banging pots, huh?
I don't think I can fuck with Tom Brady now. Y'all done got that D. Just go with y'all, dog. Y'all got a little D for me. I just gotta work on not fucking turning the stupid ball over, dog. Fuck. Giving this sad nigga shit. What's up with this golf? What's up with this golf? Right. I ain't throwing that bitch right to your sad ass. Bet.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
You ain't in there? You ain't in front of the TV?
Started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go.
Sound like some water, sound like this.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5 now. Watson eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one. Results in 35 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us in their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 2, Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Steven Sims on a return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their own 21.
31-14.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. It's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 36, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first.
I must have fucking pump faked it.
7-0 on EA Sports.
I must have fucking pumped it or faked it, dog, and stepped my super head out of bounds.
6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Thank you for the help.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they can clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
The tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah. You can hear us?
On first down, Watson. He's got a man, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels
loud
a
as a
little bit.
motherfucker.
They're reacting instead of being aggressive.
Controller right now, right?
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard
So
from
your
the 6 to the
headphones not
5.
wireless to where you can
The
just
yards
walk
may
around
start
with.
getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down. Holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
The point is, you don't have wireless
To throw is Watson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That ball right where it needs to be.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. All right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Trubisky. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Drops it off for Chubb. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Watson.
Come on. Fuck.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
He is him now.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Midfield now. Here's Trubisky. Open man. That's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action. Trubisky being chased out left. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Get the fuck out of here. 76.
That call makes sense.
Stupid bitch. Come on,
once
man.
again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Harris is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. Chubb going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the jaw. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like, what feels good to you and what feels good to your team? You're down big, you really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter, but do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Hey, bro, you a savage, bro.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns...
Quit that. I got tired of them bitches keeping the game close. Every time he play with Pittsburgh, he keep it close.
Ooh, jumping off the field.